in talking about the internet, and what do you think that what's the effect that the internet has had on the music industry, but also on the art of music, making music?
The internet. Okay, well, there's two things here. There's digital music, and then there's the actual internet itself. The internet has made it hugely available to the public. Basically, it's made music readily accessible for no money. So, whilst it helps to spread music wider, it devalues it at the same time.
Right.
I mean, you can get into a pretty heavy philosophical discussion about whether it's a good or bad thing what's happened, but the fact that you can go and download pretty much anything you want for free, if you choose to do that, has slashed the music industry into tiny little pieces.
Right.
And basically nothing, nobody seems to make any money out of records anymore, whether they do or not, I don't know. But, record sales have plummeted through the floor. So, I'll be, that's basically it.
Right.
That's what it's done. But digital music has made it more readily available. It's much easier to make recordings now in your bedroom and make a really great recording, and that wouldn't have been possible before digital music recording was so popular. So, I mean, it sort of goes hand in glove, and there's some great bits to it, and there's some downsides. I think it was Brian Eno, I'm not sure, but he said something, words to the effect, I can't quote him on it, but that we just happened to have lived through a period in time where recorded music had value.
Right.
And now we're entering a time where recorded music has less value.
It doesn't, right.
And we're just talking about monetary value now. We're not talking about, how it affects you and the value of art.
Right.
It's just the monetary side of it.
We were talking to Tim Bradshaw. Tim's new band, Cooper, is releasing an album tomorrow, March 31st. And we're going to talk about that in a second. It's called, by the way, one of the greatest titles ever, Faith, Hope, and Kevin.
Oh, I love that.
We're going to talk about that in a second. But before we do, I have one more question. We talk a lot about style and fashion on Single Mentality. Yeah. So as a guy who is in the public eye and goes through periods where he's in the public eye, a few days out of the week, whether it's on stage or on TV, how do you, I'm in front of people once a week, and it takes me 45 minutes to decide what I'm going to wear. How do you deal with fashion and being in the public eye?
I have at least 3 or 4 T-shirts, and cardigans, and I think 3 pairs of jeans, and I rotate them.
Right, mix and match.
Sometimes, and my wife washes them sometimes. It's remarkable.
Does his wife dress him?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I just stand there in the morning and she puts them on me.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Smart.
Okay, let's talk about Cooper. It's a big day for you guys tomorrow. Tell us about the band in general. Its genesis, and tell us about the album.
Well, it's got nothing to do with Genesis. Phil
That's
Collins
true.
isn't.
Right.
Sorry, that's a terrible joke. The band is basically me and Ed Toth, who currently resides on the drum stool of the Doobie Brothers, and was in the band Vertical Horizon. So it's just me and Ed actually in the band proper itself. And then we had a bunch of people playing with us on the album, which was great fun. A guy called Art Knife, who also is a co-producer on the album. And then some friends, Sean Hurley and Stuart Myers, both played some bass on it. And if I'm missing anybody, Remy LaPlage, of course.
Oh well, yeah.
He plays on a lot of my albums that I produce and play on.
How's he doing, by the way?
He's awesome. Yeah. He's funny. He's Belgian. He's great.
So the website is gutcooper.com.
That's right, yeah.
Now, where is this going to be available? Is it going to be available on the website? Is it iTunes? What's the...
Well, you can. I mean, the simplest way to do it is probably go to the website, gotcooper.com, and from there there'll be links and everything. But it's just a digital download at the moment. Although we're probably going to do some CDs and vinyl and that kind of stuff at some point. It's a pretty small thing that we're doing right now. So it's just it's pretty homegrown and it's fun and. So that's probably the easiest way, but it's going to be a CD Baby, iTunes, all the usual kind of stuff that you do downloading from.
Now this go ahead.
No, that's it.
The album's been in the making for a while now. These are songs that you've written solo or with Ed, correct, over the course of a bunch of years now. It's taken a little while. I mean, when we started, we both sort of lived fairly close together, and then that's gradually got further and further apart. So the recording sessions actually haven't been that long, really. We did a lot in a period of time. It's just those periods of time was stretched out over, I don't know, I don't even like to think about it, years. Right.
Yeah, it took a while. But it's just one of those things. It's just the way our lives sort of worked out.
Right. Well, the band is Cooper. The website is gotcooper.com. The album is Faith, Hope, and Kevin. Now, if you're watching live, it's available tomorrow, March 31st. If you're watching on demand after today, it's available right now. So. That's the beauty of live television and on demand. GotCooper.com. Twitter is at Cooper Band. That's where you guys are, right? On Twitter at Cooper Band.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And Tim Bradshaw. Tim, we thank you very much for being on. We saw a couple of special acoustic songs earlier, which I think are great.
They were special.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. Thanks so much for
Congratulations. Good luck.
Great to see
thank you very much, and thanks for having me on, guys. It's been a real pleasure. Really
it's great. All right, Tim. Thanks a lot. Say hello to everybody for me.
See you guys.
All right.
Bye.
There you have it. Tim Bradshaw. Cooper is the name of the band. GotCooper.com is the website for all your information that you need. Check it out. Great to have him.
Yeah, that's great.
And we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with Sarah's thoughts on sex on the first date.
The Pulse Network. It's social TV.
My head